Hey YouTube, MD95TSI and the regulators here. I wanted to share this because this is something that I struggled with when I was into the ghost drone. So I want to show you guys the procedure of linking this thing up. So first, you want to power on your G-Box just by pressing the button on and letting off. And I'm trying a different camera out here, so bear with me please. Take your tablet, turn it on. This guy works on Bluetooth, so let me turn my Wi-Fi off and turn my Bluetooth on and touch out of that. There you go. It's right there, Ehang. I'm going to press that, so that lets it know it connects up and everything. So you're going to cut that off. Go on wherever on your device that you're using, find yourself your Ghost Drone app, click onto it.
Welcome to the world of Ehang Ghost.
Okay, and we're getting G-Box was successfully binded. So what we do now is we go over to this button. Bear with me here. Touch that. Go down into binding. Okay. Now, right in here, you're going to touch this where it says binding. Alright, you're going to want to have your battery, as you see here, close to the drone and ready to plug in. Okay, so watch the procedure, right? I'll press binding. Okay, set this down and get the drone plugged in immediately.
Binding successful.
See? Okay, binding successfully. Okay, confirm. And you're bound now. It's blinking its lights. I guess because we're inside and it's trying to pick up the GPS signal. Let's see. And so then, you know, before you take off, you take your battery. Go ahead and stick it in. I usually do mine like this. Oh, the gimbal's going retarded. I don't know what to. Let me get my gimbal straight first. I usually on the gimbal, let me go into waypoints. I usually like will pan it down, and I don't know like the reason it does that. See, and then once I do that, it kind of will take itself right. I don't know much about the gimbal on this thing yet, and you can see it's not tilting up all the way. And you can literally hear it and see it banging the floor. Not sure if you plug it in, if it's a calibration. I noticed there is HDMI connectors onto the gimbal. I will do further testing to find that out. But then you just put your battery on in. It's kind of tricky on getting this battery in. So you gotta kind of finagle it in there some way. Without, and it's a trick to it. You get the cords in first, I guess, and kind of get them off to the side, and just go ahead and insert it. Kind of quite a bit of room in there to do it. And my lock just broke off my door. The little piece, and that gimbal is going crazily retarded. I'm thinking it's needing some kind of balancing, because it does this and then it does stop. I don't understand it. It's got a red light on in there. I guess that's an indicator. Like I said, I'm new to this. The Ghost Drone, and I can see it's not coming all the way back up neither. So I don't know if that's where it's going to be in some kind of watch me mode. I think it's weird with the tablet, but that's just me. I'll try to calibrate it in here, but I don't know if that will work. So to pair the thing, you kind of hold this in your hand like this, and then kind of figure eight it. I've never been able to get it to work though, to be honest with you. Not at all. So I always skip that.
Next.
And then I just turn the drone until they tell me it's enough.
Next.
See, then you tilt the front down, and the camera's going to go stupidly retarded, because that's just what it does.
Completed.
So then we set it down, and it's completed. Okay. So that's what you'll look like when it says completed. Just touch it. Go back in and see if my camera's still being retarded. You see right there, it does that. So I guess there is going to be a procedure of hooking that to a computer, I believe, and what they call calibrating it, and I think that's going to be what it's going to take. But usually, and I know they say don't leave it plugged in too long on the ground with the gimbal working, but you got to be able to, you see now it's, once it pretty much stays plugged in for a while, it seems to function properly. Well, somewhat properly. It still doesn't want to come all the way back up, I guess. And then again, I don't know if it keeps a pitch to it, so it's angled down at all times. Like I said, there's still a lot that I'm learning on this guy. So I don't know if yeah, it's moving. The gimbal on it's okay to me. I think it's more I got to learn about it. Can't go beating the drone up too much about it. I think it's probably just me needing to learn about it. And I notice it's just sitting there teetering up and down a little bit. But yeah, so that's the binding procedure for this guy. And so outside you would just, well, it would acquire GPS and it would stop blinking, the lights. And then you would hit take off and it would prompt you for what you want to do. So that's how the Ghost Drone 1.0 is set for you to set it up to get it able to be in the air. Like I said, I have issues with my gimbal. I'm going to take it in and try to plug the gimbal into the computer and see what I get. So MD95 TSI and the regulators, we thank you for watching. Signing out.